Okay, so I have 3 decks here. Here's the first one for the political read for the day, but I have to tell you, I'm doing these readings for the rest of the week. Today, Wednesday, so I can't say for sure. I can't confirm what went down yesterday. But what I am focusing on is the fact that we all have the full moon coming up today. It's 1:28 p.m. exact. It's joined with Uranus. This affects everyone, just different time zones. So Washington D.C. would be 4:28 p.m. The moon's at 24 degrees Taurus. Uranus is at 25 degrees Taurus, and then the fixed star Algol that always sits there at that same degree of 26 Taurus. So it's really rare for Uranus to, it takes 84 years for Uranus to get around the zodiac, and the conjunction onto the join up with Algol, fixed star Algol, it only happen every 84 years. And here it is right on Trump's midheaven, career point in his astrology, in his birth map. And so, and I did check with the dates. This will be affecting him. It started in October 2024, and it will go all the way through April and May of 2025. So it's heavy. It could be shocking. So, what do we need to know politically? What's going down politically? November 15th, 2024. Right there. 4 of Swords reversed. No rest for the wicked. There's skewering crowns. And with the star reversed, well, maybe the star is Trump reversed. Huh. Cancellations, maybe, possibly. So this is interesting. So with the 4 of Swords reversed, on the most simple level, someone could have a head cold. On another level, this is a major hard time to relax. In Washington, politically, and no one is relaxed very well. But especially if you are working in Washington. So they need to recuperate, but they can't. And a lot of people in Washington are jumping to conclusions. And then the sad part is that they're just letting sleeping dogs lie. They're not going for the truth. But this is also a card of disruption. This is a card of trying to return, back to normal activity after, maybe being down for a long time. This is being called back to service, and they don't really want to, is what I'm getting here. And then on another really weird level, I'm wondering, because, there's the swords of truth, and there's one here. I'm wondering if these are like all the alphabet agencies that are digging in and trying to figure out, technology would be in the swords realm. Jupiter in Libra is about, healing and trying to balance. And Libra is all about justice, fairness, and equality. I think for the most part, people are really overcautious, and a lot of them are just tied in knots. They need rest, but they can't get it. They're mentally preparing for a death. They're falling. They are just literally, and I guess I don't really need to say anything more about it, but a lot of them, I think, are on painkillers, and I think they're falling on their own swords. And with the Ace of Swords coming through upright, some of them think that this is just a huge old victory, and they've got it going on. I don't know. This is also a card of surgery. I wonder if somebody needs surgery. The star coming through in the reverse position is despair. It's a lack of faith, feeling really discouraged. This is a dark night of the soul. And for some people, it's a whole, it's just a crap ton of self-deception going on. So we'll just have to wait and see how this plays out, and we can comment back and forth with each other and let each other know what they got on the news and all of that. Okay, this one shuffled for Trump because I'm still checking in on him until this whole full moon has crossed all the way past his natal Uranus, his midheaven natal Uranus. I'm sorry, midheaven. Uranus is just going to sit there for a while, and it's retrograde, so it's going to go back and forth, but it's going to stay within those degrees of the midheaven. The moon will continue to move on and then cross over, eventually get to his Uranus, North Node, and Sun. So, okay. And did I tell you, this whole time, what we're going through? Well, if you listen to I do a weekly astro forecast, and we've been going through, I think about the last 2 weeks is this approaching Mars opposing Pluto, and Mars in Leo, which is a whole lot of energy, and then Pluto on the other side at the nth degree of Capricorn. And that's right, Pluto's going to move into Aquarius on the 19th. So there could be a shift then. But we are really going through the dark, stage of, or the most intense, I shouldn't say dark, but the most intense stage of Pluto and Capricorn, and at that last degree, at the nth degree. And the deal with that is we're never going to have it again in our lifetimes. I mean, it takes 243 to 248 years for Pluto to get around the zodiac. So, wherever Pluto transits in a person's lifetime, these are once-in-a-lifetime transits. The other planets will move around in conjunct or square, oppose, whatever. All the other aspects will be made to Pluto, but Pluto just is so slow. Okay. Donald John Trump, Friday, 11:15. How will the day go for you? Day and the night, and how will you be doing? Out of options, making forced choices. Hopefully, I can't say that out loud. No. Well, I don't know. Don't you guys wish Hitler would have never been able to do what he did? So maybe I shouldn't apologize. This is a card of accidents. This is a card of falling down. This is a card of recklessness and being completely naive and out of the body, but it's also taking big risks. But with the Seven of Cups over here reversed, how's he going to do that? Right? I mean, how's he going to take a big risk when he's making choices for all his cabinet members, is what he's doing. He's trying to fill his administration. But he doesn't really have what he needs. And he is completely deluded. Major smoke and mirrors. He's in complete illusion. And he has poisons coursing through his veins. And this is possible that, he's holding on to secrets, that's for darn sure, secrets of the past, but I'm wondering if something comes out. Because, the King of Pentacles is just all about money and security and control and power. It's like money walks, bullshit walks kind of thing, But this fool on its head, I guess he's a fool for the money, and he's completely deluded by the money. And maybe we will see this. To have, like I said, and I mean, we got the Tower card for him yesterday. But to have the fixed star Algol being activated by Uranus conjunct, Uranus is a change agent. Uranus rules the Fool. Uranus is all about something just sudden, bam, all of that. So there's that going on. And he can't see the smoke for the trees. And if he's got poisons, if he has drugs coursing through his veins, yeah, he'll friggin' fall. He could. But, somebody's going to help him. I'm seeing this wand here, and I'm thinking of the microphone. Maybe more comes out about that. I don't know. But, if you guys didn't see that footage at one of his rallies, he was pissed off about the microphone not working well, and he started giving a hand job to the microphone stand and a blow job to the microphone, just like faking it, It was disgusting. So, I mean, that's what I see there in that picture. He'll do anything for money. He's a whore for money, and he's going to fall because of it. Okay, that's all I got for him. Now, get that out of here. All right, you guys. Now the happy part. Oh, let all that go, man. What do you guys need to know for Friday, November 15th? And happy full moon, everyone. Uranus conjunct that full moon can also be all about enlightenment and making big changes, or the changes that you've been making in the past are suddenly released and in your life in such a big way that you feel really, really good about yourself and your manifesting abilities. And yeah. Or overcoming health problems is another possibility, because we're in Taurus. Bringing through a bunch of abundance is another possibility. Being in bliss, sudden just absolute insights of bliss. There was an old yogi years ago, what's her name? Anandamayama, who had just like a complete self-realization type of awakening on her kitchen floor. I mean, it was like, oh man, I'm getting major chills. She suddenly just had all her chakras open and understood the way the universe worked. And was like, whoa, and she had to lay down on her floor to just kind of be with it. And she was never the same, and then she went out teaching after that. So I invite you into any possibility. The realm of all possibilities. Right there. Ooh, we have temperance. Upright, because with the upright position, we are open to that divine realm. I mean, this is Archangel Michael, but you can put any angelic deity here that you choose. We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. We're smart enough to know that money is really just energy, and we do want to be in mutual reception. If you have two yeses open to money of your own, that you make your own, doesn't have to come from your family, because this is reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, that you're open to, there's a law of mutuality that rules this card. So you have a yes here and a yes here. You don't mind saving money on some other ways to spend money on the way that you really want. You're the leader of your own life. You're on your path. Joy is yours. Peace is yours. Grounded abundance is yours. Bringing it down into the physical realm. And when you're in that space within, then the whole universe opens up for you. And a third, this is the law of mutuality, is a third force. This is the only way anything is created in the universe. Two things, and it could be two people with a yes to create a baby. It could be the emotional forces and the physical forces within you that want to manifest something. And when there's no obstacle in between, then the forces of the universe flow. The divine feminine and masculine are met, and then bam, a third thing's born, and that third thing's whatever you're trying to create. Okay, Ten of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, and the Four of Wands. Huh. This is interesting, because this could be moving, the celebration of finding a new home, or moving into a new home. Even, and maybe it's out of your family home and into your own. Or this could be, well, with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, it's not that bad at all. It's still family wealth. It's still a really good card that's super hard to mess up. But it could be feeling kind of lonely or afraid that you'll lose. Oh, I get it. Oh, dang, I get it. Okay, here we go. The simple message is, on the spiritual level, is there's fear that if you step out to your family in who you truly are, this major spiritual being with angelic powers, and you know it within, you can put it into a different language for them, but you're afraid that you will be kind of, that you'll lose some family members. But I want to say is do it, because that's how you come home to yourself. Seriously. I'll never forget one time, I can't remember what year it was, long time ago, early 90s probably, at my dad's visiting for Christmas. We went to my aunt's house. My aunt that I hadn't seen in years asked, well, I had a couple years or so, maybe even just 1 year, one Christmas to the next, and she asked how I was doing, and I said, I'm studying astrology, and I'm so excited about it. I've been studying astrology and so excited about it. I'm starting to branch out and actually do some readings, like that. And she looked at me and her eyes she didn't roll her eyes in her head, but she didn't know how to take that in. She's kind of like her consciousness kind of glazed over like, what? She could have been James Comer and said, what now? But the weird thing was, you guys, and here's the important point here, it did not faze me one bit. I saw it as her closed-mindedness, not mine. I knew I was, on my path and coming from who I really am, and that realm had been opened so wide and so far before her glazed-over eyes looked at me or looked my way or stared at me, that it just didn't faze me, not one bit. So, okay, that's all I have for today. Big hugs as always. Bye.